Why was the Magna Carta important to medieval monarchs? Imagine a time when kings had almost unlimited power, making laws and taxing people whenever they wanted. Now picture a document that begins to change that. That's what the Magna Carta did in medieval Europe. It might seem strange to think a king would agree to limits, but it was a smart move for monarchs too. They needed to keep their nobles happy and prevent rebellion. The Magna Carta was a way to do that by setting clear rules on how kings could govern. It all started because King John of England was taxing too much and making decisions without asking anyone. Nobles got angry because they felt their rights were being ignored. So they forced the king to sign the Magna Carta in 1215. This document made the king follow certain rules, like asking the barons before raising taxes. It also made sure the king could not just imprison people without a fair trial. These rules helped keep the king's power in check and made governance more fair. For medieval monarchs, the Magna Carta was also about securing support from the powerful nobles. When the king agreed to respect their rights, the nobles stayed loyal and provided soldiers when needed. This was important because kings depended on their vassals for protection and wars. The document also protected the church's rights, which was very important because the church was a big influence in Europe. Keeping the church happy helped the king stay legitimate in the eyes of his people. Another key point is that the Magna Carta started the idea that the king had to listen to others. It required the king to ask a council of nobles before making big decisions like raising taxes. This was the beginning of more formal councils and later, the parliament. It was a step away from absolute rule and toward shared governance. Though it didn't create democracy, it planted the seed for future laws and limits on royal power. In the end, the Magna Carta was a tool for kings to stabilize their rule. It helped prevent chaos by making sure they followed rules and listened to their nobles. It also made royal power more predictable and less likely to cause rebellion. For medieval monarchs, it was a way to keep control while showing they could be bound by law. It was not about giving up power but about sharing it in a way that kept everyone in balance.